Okay, should be good. It's going to be a backtesting session. We're going over our 5 fundamental truths and our 7 trading principles. Anything can happen. You don't need to predict markets. Wins and losses are random. An edge is just higher probability. Every trade is unique. So with that in mind, this should cover all emotions related to FOMO, greed, extra risk, extra trades, anything related to that will be gone if you believe in these truths. Second is 7 trading principles. Objectively identify your edges, predefine the risk of every trade, completely accept the risk or be willing to let go of the trade. Act on your edges without reservation or hesitation. Pay yourself as the market makes money available. Continually monitor your susceptibility for making errors. Sorry, a little bit Mexican. Understand the absolute necessity of these principles and never violate them. Um, just let these marinate a little bit. Just kind of want to think about these for a second. Reread them. And get in that right mindset. This helps with getting in the mindset, and you have to practice tapping into that mindset. You don't just magically, randomly create the mindset. It takes reps, just like working out. Practice believing in this. Every trade is unique. That means that you're not expecting an outcome. It could be a loss, it could be a win. An edge, just higher probability. You don't need to predict. Anything can happen. Predefine risk. Act on edges without hesitation. Continually monitoring yourself. Take profit always. If it's one, then manage the best you can. Just some random, not random, but casual facts. My strategy, just to remind myself every now and then if I get emotional, if not trading or in a losing streak, I can expect 5 days in a row to lose. Risk is dynamic, of course, for me. I don't stay static. Makes no sense for me. You want to be betting more when you have more confluences. You're more sure, conviction. And of course, B trade. Just normal setups. Demons. Not paying attention to context. Not accepting risk. Not trading past 1030. Not trade more than 2. Optional. Risk. Trading checklist. Sorry. And these are just special checklists according to my strategy. Just reading over it. It's mainly a kind of journal from my mind, if you will. This way, recording allows me to kind of talk to myself in a way. It's different than just backtesting quiet. It's different when you feel like you're teaching it or explaining it out loud. The brain does more to remember, to tap in this mindset. Like, I don't know, working at your McDonald's job, or let's say you're a firefighter, tap in a certain mindset to accomplish the task at hand. And it's crucial. After that, you change your mindset to family mode, which is important. Can't have the same way of style of talking or same conversations at home and at work. Usually, you don't like talking about work at your house. Just want to rest. And rest, this is for another topic. Resting does not mean watching TV and eating ice cream. Unless you're doing that with your family, then that's fine. But by yourself, it's not rest. Anyways, start with this session and see what we get. The results are, I'm not sure of how long I'm gonna go. Maybe till this thing taps out. Just an intro video. If someone watches, then hopefully they get value. It's mainly for me, documentary. At this time, I'll say I'm pretty close. The only major issue right now is the risk management. I've been blowing a lot of accounts because of risk management, but I'm able to identify the edge and execute on it. Problem is when I over leverage, I tap into an emotional state when I lose 300 or 400 bucks off the bat from a 2 point stop. Not 2 point stop, but 2 point movement in Nasdaq causes me to exit, and then I try to re-enter because my bias is right. I have all the confluences, the edge, but it gets to my head if I lose the whole account, which I am risking the whole account, which is greed. I turn into revenge trading, and from there try and make it up. And sometimes I do get lucky. Um, Other times I just keep getting stopped out from myself. I just keep exiting, entering, exiting, entering. Especially if it's going to be choppy. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm pretty full. I have the mic pretty close to my mouth. I'm not trying to talk too loud. Um, Bup, bup, bup. What else? Yeah, man, it's just that. I mean, I can pass a couple fundeds pretty quick. Passing funded's not a problem. It's mainly the keeping the funded after a certain loss from over leveraging. Notice it's just when I over leverage, it gets bad and it starts small. I love over leveraging small, turns medium and then heavy, and then ultimately the whole account. So I have to manage risk according to balance and according to setup, B setup, A setup, type of trade. Um, what else? I mean, I got a payout last month, August, 2680 bank account from one account, 150K. Took me like about 5 days, but before that, a whole year to even start passing accounts. All right. Right now, I'm just trying to practice my risk management by backtesting how I trade. Not random balance, but I'm gonna be backtesting with $1,000, as I do have $1,000 in a live account right now. Gonna be risking about 1 micro for the most part, just to allow my brain to see that it's possible and it's a certain safe possibility to do, not be greedy. My job here is not to make money, but to do the best educational guess on where the market's gonna go. If I do that, then money follows, always. Just like basketball players. They hoop really good, they guard really good, they get the money. Just in this case, it's harder because we're dealing directly with money. If I win money, did I win money? Am I doing good if I win money? Not really. So, job is to execute at the best possible pinnacle of your state of mind. That means it depends on how you eat. If you work out, you have to work out, get sunlight, read, get knowledge, journal, self reflection, helps you recognize patterns if you're wasting time. Pretty bad cons. So now we have the purpose. The goal here is risk management, as we said. Introduction was done. Just here's a backtest for myself and I and me only. If anyone finds treasure, good for them. I know the problem is risk because I'm trying to get rich quick. That sabotages my bird's eye to execute. I'm an eagle. Once my eyesight is gone, I'm not going to be able to see that rabbit, or that mice, or that rat. I need my eyesight clear, 20/20 crystal clear. So I cannot be blinded by greed, not 1%. I need that out of my system at all costs. Balance will go up by not blowing your account by risking less. You actually save money. You won't be buying accounts or funding this account. You just grow it. And right now we're going to be in the best condition, so I'm okay with going 1-2-7 probability, having 7 shots with this kind of conditions with market maker models going on right now. I'm fine with that. I'll take the risk. $200, that's still fine. It depends on conditions. The best conditions are right now too. September 28th, we're going into a brand new week. There's a 4-hour market maker model tapping into a weekly fair value gap. And there's a 15 market maker model inside the 4-hour maker model. So the best I can get is right now. So we're gonna dive into this head on. see, 15 minutes. All right. Gonna move pretty quick. I like to backtest pretty quick. I know what I'm doing. I don't really need to mark everything out just once. I'll be good. Weekly. Weekly. We have an SMT. Okay, hunt these down, but we're already reacting from this SMT to that gaps. So I'm not gonna really mark that. I want to find more info from the 4 hour. Oh, we gotta speed this up to 9:30 Eastern. 4 hour. Okay. The weekly again. So we already tapped into this right here. We have this low created. So keep that in mind. And this SMT. We are gonna mark that right here. SMT. Same thing here. SMT here. The weekly low. Local low. Weekly. There. Here. So we identified we are bearish weekly. We are approaching liquidity low here for the week. Next is the 4 hour. We want to go here, but most likely than not, we're not just going to go down. Rarely just go down. Usually go lag here and then up, something like that. And then one more down, then we start going up. So, just delete. So, going down here. I don't know, it might be time long, just random thought. I'm not sure, I'm pretty tired. Just got off. I mean, just any excuses right now. Anyways, 4 hour draw is here. Displacing down. We want to know 50% this range. Every trend has a 50% retracement for the most part. 4 hour FFG. Most importantly though, we have this high 4 hour FFG. Another one here. Okay, we're gonna go to 15 minute now. With our 4 hour levels here, we're gonna monitor the 15 minute. The goal here is to let the market tell us what's gonna happen. I'm not forcing anything. I'm letting the market tell me. What I mean by that. Okay. Sorry. What do I mean by that? 15 minute. See where the 15 minute is going. Okay. 15-minute, once we mark the levels. Let's start from yesterday, 1800, Thursday, open. And then 600. 600. You can put one at midnight too. Divides the sections pretty good. You get to see what's happening for every session. 18 to 6 Asia, 0 to 6 London, then 6 to 12 is New York. Asia session, London session, New York session. We go US Eastern time, which is 9:30 here, 6:30 Arizona. Yeah, man. Just I'll put the midnight. So why not? If anyone sees it and learns, good for him. Be here. The main thing is just waiting for manipulation. It will be obvious. The market will always present their hand. If it doesn't, then you stay out. Simple as that. But you want to mark previous lows, local lows. There, right there. hmm Just we're gonna let the market open. We're in the 15-minute chart still, waiting for something SMT high, low. There we go. High and ES is getting taken and tapping into this 4 hour. So that's fine. We want to see the 1 minute now in the ES. Remember though, we are still bullish. We can still be bullish because we can tap into this here. We'll go to 50%, which is most likely. This right here, we're missing the 50% here. If we do go up, if we do go down, 50% is all the way here. So all of this is like discount right now. If this low is confirmed in the 15-minute. Right now we're in the 1 minute. Once you're in the 1 minute and you have an SMT, like at this point, the 15-minute here has an SMT. Again, bearish. Here too. SMT's here. 1 minute. Once you have this manipulation happening here, 15-minute, very obvious SMT displaced. You want to wait for manipulation. Again, what I mean by that is you gotta think of it as liquidity. When this green candle broke these highs, in these highs, there's sell limit orders. And sell stops and buy stops for the most part. There's all kinds of liquidity here. You have people getting stopped out here, so buy stops are going off, which increases buying power. And then you have people buying on the breakout. As soon as this hits, breakout, stop here, stop here. Trying to aim for breakout play. There's both sides going on, but it's clear that there's a discrepancy here. There's something obvious here going on. Price is breaking up here, price is not breaking here. And usually these are always in sync for the most part, usually. So you want to wait for manipulation again in the 1 minute, which means these guys who bought here or sold here, you want to see them get stopped. So we wait for one more push up. One down. Hold on. Oh, I don't know what happened there. What was the path? Not down. Okay, path. I'm gonna go down, up, down, 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 up, down. Something like that. If we want to go down. So we want these initial buyers or sellers to be out. We don't care who's here. You just gotta know that there's orders here. We want these orders manipulated. Anything can happen here. They can dump, we can buy up, doesn't matter. We just know that there's orders here. This is an order gap here too. We want to go down. Fair value gap. Stop losses here. Buy orders. Sell orders. Okay, we get that initial breakthrough. They're getting stopped out here. People are buying a lot here now. People who sold here are stopped out again. And people who are still in these trades getting bled out. Now, this SMT goes away. Goes away. We broke through MNQ here. ES broke through. Nice. Going to 1 minute. 9:45. Candle close. 15 minute. Above. Above. Below 50% though. Still. And I think for this one, focus on here. I'll keep this one here. No, I'm gonna use this 50% here. 15 minute. We could get a retracement down here. Sweep. Before we get that big retracement up here. Okay, 15 minute opens. 1 minute. So far we have manipulated the bottom and mostly the top. This one I don't count as low. It's a candle. Closed below and then broke. We have the initial move here. One manipulation. 9:57, nothing. Okay. Quitty sweep. Okay. This right here. Not bad. Kept pushing up. Stopping out people. Right here. Stop. Close below. Nice. Then we got a bearish follow through. This candle compared to all these, big. Compared to this one, in the bullish strong move, this one is bigger. Total size, but for the most part the candlestick is bigger. The only thing that I don't like, if this is the manipulation leg right here, this would be the low. If you don't know the low, just putting it online. Yeah, so this one, if you put this as your change in state, that only means that it can go here. It's confirmed to hit. But if you wait for it to close below here, big candle below here, below this low, then it's a change of state to go down over here and possibly over here. Keep that in mind. Nice way to check. So I don't like how we didn't close below at all. Wait, it's 10:06. There we go. No trade. Didn't like this. Didn't close below it. I'll never enter. Doesn't close below it. Like I said, it was promised you here, but never close below it. So we went to get these. It was never close below it. Look. A lot of people would use this as a change in state and would go up. Still, that's why. It's not proper for this whole leg. Still recording, nice. Okay. 10:08, 15 minute. It's a fair value gap. At this point, I'm still waiting for a short. Still waiting for a short to retrace for 50% of this leg, at least this leg. The whole leg, but mainly this leg now. And no entry for me. 10:30, we're done. The trade would have been here if the market was closed here. Very high chance we would have got these lows. But because this weak close, that info, a lot of people see that info, we went up. Candles tell a story, man. Plus, we were on discount the whole time. This high to that low. All we're doing here is a proper retracement, right? That's all it is. Same thing here, man. Proper change of state. Manipulation here. Change of state would be here, not here. It would be here. Well, actually, this is a SMT right here. Right here again too, SMT. So right here, SMT. Took out this low. That means that this goes all the way up here. Not this one. Not this one. This one. It was confirmed here. Then we started going up. Very nice. I don't think I would be able to get in this trade. I don't see anything. I mean, yeah, we inversed. We inversed. We had SMT. Sure. Sure. This was taken though. We had 830 news too. For sure, I was gonna say go down before up. Just price action wasn't my favorite today. I wanted this leg down here. Down here. So over here it looks like it's still holding. I think that's gonna be it for today. Just mainly just to put one on the books, call it a win. Maybe we could go do one more real quick. Just fast forward next week. Okay, so a couple things happen here. This 50%. From this 50% we drop. Reacted to this. So we're reacting. Change of state. S&T, change of state. It's pretty obvious on ES. I mean on NQ. We have the manipulation. Manipulation, when I say manipulation, this only happens after the first group gets stopped out in the gap, or after sweeping a low or high. It's either this or SMT. There'll be an SMT on the other asset, ES, MNQ. Here we have the manipulation, here we have SMT. SMT, right? Then we have the change of state here. We do have a little gap here. Fair value gap. Keep that in mind. Not important though, but gotta know where stuff is reacting from for the most part. It's good to know. Another gap here. Still holding it. Get your change of state here. Since your SMT is here too. Is your SMT. SMT manipulation here. So again, we let the chart tell us what's gonna happen. With this to 600. Midnight. 18. Okay. Nice. We don't need this gap. It's useless. Focus on highs, lows. More important. Bigger picture. Like here. SMT. 15-minute already. We're gonna let the 15-minute tell us the direction of the current. See where the SMT, initial SMT is formed. And then we'll see to confirm it. If it's true. Or if we have to wait for even more confirmation. It's a Monday though. Not expecting much. SMT here. Mainly want to see this 4-hour low, the bottom if we're bearish. There. Local lows are here, local high. First one there. First one here. Low. Session low. Session low. So Asia exploded up. A lot of manipulation here. Going into London. Third high. Right here. Drops. Balance. Drops. Second leg. Balance. Drops. Third leg. We got this low taken out here. Okay. Just let the market do its thing. Boom, 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 boom. See the SMT forming. I mean, there's no SMT anymore. I'm not gonna count this as a local low. Those already swept, man. I'm not gonna count that. Give me this one. Now we're gonna go to the 1 minute. See if we can spawn manipulation for an entry to the upside. Let's take this high. Bom, bom, bom. Play, 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 play. How to change a state. No manipulation though. Fortunate. Mm-hmm. 49 macro time, macro time. Give me some stops, Rand, man. Run this. If we run this low, I'm entering. We gotta close above there again though. SMT. Okay. Yeah. No SMT. 1 minute. No manipulation. See it? I don't see it, man. Nope. 30. No trade. 10:30. Bias was correct. We just did not get an entry as we liked. We ran this low here. Oh, for sure. Right here. We had to reject from here, down here, up. Or from this high. So we ran here, right here, and down. Down, up, sweep, up. Sorry. So it's just the entry. The typical entry for us wasn't there, which we like. Because bias was clean, structure was clean. Draw the DOL, draw of liquidity was clean. Just entry wise, not my cup of tea, and it's a Monday. Keep in mind, it's a Monday. No rush. Think we're gonna leave it at that. Today was 2. Man, we need at least one trade. At least trade entry for the first video. Can have something to compare off. 44 minute. Fine. Long upload. It's fine. 4 hour. Finally swept the. Finally swept this. Not that. MNQ. This don't matter. It's one more important. Gonna happen right now. This swept. This not swept. SMT. Nice. 15-minute. 4 hour. There's nothing going on here. Just two highs. Two initial highs. So now is if this is 4 hour market maker model, you want to see two 15-minute dig ins. Just like in the 1 minute, you want to see 15-minute dig it in. So here we only had one dig. You want to see another one. One SMT on this one. MNQ. I guess not. They did have SMT though. So SMT was there, which confirms this change of state. Confirms a change of state here. This one. SMT. Good. Same thing. Change of state. Now we'll let the market do its thing. Need to market. Too tired. Need the lines. This is mainly just to see the liquidity, how it was swept, and what's being generated. So we have that first low, first high, this high, first one. My opinion, always the first one, because for the most part it's gonna be an SMT and you're not gonna see it. For the most part, there's always SMT, so just waiting for SMT. High gets taken out. $9.40. Still pushing through. $9.45. Okay. Very important candle close here. Do we think we are bearish? We still have liquidity here standing. So we'll see what's gonna go. Okay. 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 Sorry, had a family. Very important close here. We have a 15-minute CSD here, and 15 minutes CSD gives us path to here now. All this is liquidity now with this close above. It's Tuesday, setting up pretty good bullish setup, but today I'm not sure. 9:45, we do have SMT. SMT here. Market here too. SMT. We're gonna go to 1 minute now, confirm this 15-minute liquidity sweep for 15 minutes SMT. Same thing in my mind. One thing's getting liquidity sweep, but the other one's not, so it comes in SMT. Anyways, we're gonna wait for this manipulation again. So just waiting for this high to get ran. Okay, boom, boom. Displacement to the downside. Waiting for this now to happen, but we displaced again here. So now I'm waiting for this to close below this place. 9:58, 10 o'clock. No longer an SMT here, but an SMT on this liquidity up here. Notice this level got hit. I think got hit. Again, same thing. Got about 20 minutes left for entries. Boom, right here. Right here. We have CSD right here. Right? Manipulation here. Not as strong on ES, but NQ is pretty good. Now we just gotta make sure it's not invalid. 14, 15, 2 minutes. We would wait for the 15-minute candle close because it's gonna form a 15-minute gap. For the most part, since look at the 15-minute, we have a 4-hour SMT here. The 15-minute, we can look for a 50% retracement or to the change of state, which is 50% as well. And for the most part, it's going to be 50% always, unless it's choppy. Just roughing it up. It's back to it's not really too to the tick. Just trying to get the idea. This is fine. 50%. Got this. Then we got this. All right. Wait for 2 minutes. Candle closure. Gap. Okay. 15-minute. Creates gap. Mark this out. This one I got to. Got to be precise. Now the 15 minutes there, the gap. We do have a change of state, right? I just, I don't trust it, man. The only reason I don't trust it is because of the 15-minute gap. The 15-minute gap. It's made up with the candle that's used for the change of state. So one of the reasons a trade can be invalid is if the change of state is inside or touching the 15-minute fair value gap. In this case, the candle, the last candle of the fair value gap in the 15-minute that's made of is the 1-minute change of state. That's the only problem. It's 1016, which is lower probability than macro time, first of all. The second thing is we have a 15-minute CSD. If you recall, if you look at the 15-minute here, we called with this SMT here, right? That means we got swept. Liquidity was swept here. We displaced up, change of state here. This happened here. Right here. More importantly here too. Just enough here. Close below. Below the bodies, right there. Have it. Confirm the move for Veer. So we know we're going against bullish order flow. The only thing we got bearish is the SMT 4 hour, and that we could aim for equilibrium with this bullish range. But the 15-minute value gap right here, fair value gap, this right here, I don't like this. Do not like this. Not one bit. So this is the point where you decide to risk or risk off. Me, I'm not putting that risk since it's 10:16 lower macro time. It's pretty damn close to a 15-minute fair value gap. Even though this one below it is more valid, I'm not touching that. I'm simply not. Those days that, remember, let's go back to our checklist. Anything can happen. I don't need to predict markets. I'm not sure of the market right now. And even if I'm sure, wins and losses are random. Every trade is unique. So, predefining risk, I completely accept the risk. And I'm acting on my edges without hesitation. And monitoring my errors at the same time. I'm not going to violate them. Objectively identify your edges. Yeah, I don't feel safe with this trade. It's not like I'm overthinking it or I'm having FOMO, like, I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose. No, the FOMO's we're missing out on profit, but I'm afraid I'm gonna lose on this trade. Like, I'm not doing that. It's just a rule. I have it right here. Do not take 1 minute change of states. 2 with no, sorry, where is it? Oh, there, here. Beware of a change of state in the opposite 15-minute fair value gap. Makes the trade ID invalid. So the only way I can enter this is if we start going down. And I could enter for a retracement again. Stronger retracement, another manipulation. So we'll wait. We go up, manipulation. Okay, here. So you saw how we assess. It was not a good entry. A lot of people would have entered on that, including me. This is why backtesting is important. Recording it. So do that. Close my door real quick. Okay, so you have to actually take your time. It's not just about info. Like, I've done my info gathering on backtesting. Just run it. This right here is execution, not operating like a machine. Right here, we might get a setup. Change of state. I mean, manipulation. Change of state is here. What do we have here? NQ is holding another SMT. With this being manipulation now. Sweep. Now. No. Would I enter from this? Look at this. And then here, we invalidated all of the bullish FFGs. They turn into inverse caps. Right, this is a big one. Inverse cap now. Although not the strongest closes, it is inverse. And we do have manipulation. This inverse coming from this manipulation here is very strong. Especially after this SMT right here. We are going to enter here. First target would be here. Second target would be 50%. Pretty simple. We know our targets. Our entry presented itself right here. We got no hesitation. For the SMT, I'm going to go right here. Pretty close. This is the safe entry. I'm okay getting stopped out. This is the first TP. I don't really go based on whatever you call it. Anyways, we're gonna enter here. I would market enter. I'm okay with 27 stop. I have a risk management. We're 27, two contracts, $100, 25 points. I'm fine with that. It's 27 points, two contracts, $100. $100. Now, when deciding risk, the factor on time is a thing here, but it is still underneath 10:30. And I did technically get my setup at 10:11. No, it wasn't a setup. Okay, I'm catching myself again. This change of state is not valid. It's not valid. It has a 15-minute. This is not a valid change of state. I'm gonna wait for ES. Attach the 15-minute. Waiting for ES. ES had a weak close. Yeah, no trade. Let's hear. But it's above my time. It's away from my time. And did play out right there. I mean, trade would have played out either way. This is heavy manipulation here. I just there's no range. Like it's just here to here. It's just there to there, and then the 1 minute here doesn't help. This candle's touching. It's part of the gap. The wick of the gap. So it has to stop this out, get liquidity, and then go up. So it makes no sense putting my stop there where big ass gap is. That's why I'm not. You don't consider that as a trade for me. Makes no sense. Goes up. There's enough manipulation here, but it's past 10:30. Probably gonna chop, push up, pushes up. So yeah, again, no trade. think it's about an hour or so in this session. Did 5 days. 5 days, no trades. I mean, it is what it is, man. Conditions won't always be right and entries won't always present themselves. And sometimes you'll have both for a long time together. Just just gotta be patient and follow the process, man. That's it. So when there's this session right here, upload it, keep it for future references. It's a nice session. Beautiful Sunday. Beautiful Sunday morning here. Pretty tired. Alright guys. If anyone watched, hope you guys liked it. Mainly, I liked it a lot for me. I got to explore my mind a lot, dig inside my mind and talk to myself, which was really helpful. I enjoy this a lot. Plus his documentation keeps me accountable, as you can say. Mostly the creation, the imagination. It's kind of like journaling at the same time. Got everything saved up here. I'm even got a review of my actual thoughts, what I'm saying, how I'm doing it. Very important. So you should do it too, or not. I enjoyed it for my first time in a year. I'm glad I'm back. Till next time, guys. Thank you.